Okay, loved ones, we are getting closer and closer to 2026. And I don't know about y'all, but I've really been putting a lot of thought behind who I want to become and what I want to get out of the new year. So here's what I'm using to get clear so you can map yours out too. Okay, so let's get started. So every new year, I like to really reevaluate what I've accomplished in the current year and what it is that I still want to accomplish, so that way I can take it into the next year and plan for that. So this year, a big theme that I've been focusing on is becoming a version of myself that I'm feeling like I'm being called to be. This version of like being more intentional, being more strategic, really becoming the businesswoman that I really desire. And so since I didn't quite get to execute it all the way this year, it's what I'm going to focus on for 2026, okay? So I've got my notebook, hello, and pen right here, and we're gonna go through step by step how I plan to map out 2026 to be able to become the version of myself that I've always desired myself to be. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I'm going to do to really start planning out my 2026 is to create a vision board. And this time, the vision board is going to be based around who I really see myself becoming aesthetically. Right? How do I dress in 2026? How do I wear my hair? How do I wear my jewelry, my clothes? How do I wear my nails? Am I wearing nails? Am I not wearing nails? Like, what is the whole aesthetic of who it is that I want to become? Because y'all know through all of my content and everything that I've always raved about, I truly feel that fashion and beauty plays a huge role in how we show up for ourselves in the real world. It is the true representation of not only how we look, but how we feel about ourselves, what we think about ourselves without us even needing to open up our mouths to say it. You know what I mean? Fashion and beauty are that powerful. Now, we can't talk about the New Year's without addressing New Year's resolutions. And I don't know about y'all, but I feel like the term New Year's resolutions has become so tainted behind people actually not keeping them up. Everyone always talk about, oh, I got my New Year's resolution, set your resolution, da da da. Child, you're not gonna keep it up. And honestly, none of us really do, because resolutions tend to never be rooted in anything intentional or strategic. But for us, we're not going to do that. We're going to, instead of create a resolution, we are going to set a clear goal. Now, a clear goal is different because it is what you would want to happen as a resolution, but this time you put some intention behind it. You know what I mean? For me, goals are the things where you have a real intention as to why you're doing something or why you want something to happen. So you need to get clear on what your why is for your resolution. And when you pair the two together, it ultimately becomes a clear goal. Do you understand? Now that you have your clear goal of what you want to accomplish in 2026, you need to start creating the habit to make those goals happen. Okay? So you need to start listing out what it is it's going to take in order to make those things happen. For instance, if your goal is to eat healthier because in 2025 you had a health scare, and you know if you don't start eating healthier that maybe you might get scared again. In 2026, you're not about to have that happen, right? So what is going to be the new habit to make you eat healthier? Okay, and you can start small and build your way up. For instance, maybe the new habit is once a week, you're going to follow a health conscious creator on YouTube and watch their recipes of whatever they're making on their channel. And you're going to make that meal at least once in that week. Start doing research on health conscious food delivery options. Or maybe do something where you can pair up with your friend or an in-home aide or a family member, and you guys cook together for the healthy meals. Or maybe every Sunday you call your in-home aide or you call a family member and you meal prep for the whole week, health conscious meals, so that way you don't have to worry about cooking it every day. Now, what you want to do is you want to clear out your current space to make room for something new. Now, if y'all know anything about me, you know I love a good, deep, clean clear out audit of your space, because I am a firm believer that your space is a reflection of your mind. So if you're ever feeling overwhelmed or anxious or not feeling good about yourself or whatever reason, start looking around at your environment. And what you'll more than likely realize is that your environment reflects the chaos that's happening in your mind. You got clothes thrown over in the counter. You got dirty ass dishes that's been in the sink for 4 days. Get rid of it. You don't need it. That top where it's hard for you to push your arms through, my fellow disabled people, I'm guilty of it. I have a lot of tops that I need to get rid of because they're too hard for me to put on. Yeah, get rid of it. The shoes where your toes is crunching up in the front, get rid of it. Or your toes is hanging off the edge in the front, get rid of it. You got drop ankle. Let it go. Okay? Now, the final thing for your 2026 map, for your goals, you've got your vision. You know how you finna be stepping. You know how you finna be rolling, okay, into 2026, okay? Now you've got your goals, right? You got your clear goals. You know why you want that goal to happen. You know how, because you figured out what the habits are in order to make that happen. And now you've cleared space. And then now the final thing is you've got to build your toolbox. And what do I mean by that? You've got to figure out what are going to be the actual physical tools in order to create the habit to make the why and the goal happen. You understand? So if your goal, let's go back to eating healthier. So if your goal is to eat healthier in 2026, then your toolbox might include a new blender so you can make healthy smoothies. Your toolbox might include better knives, so that way you can cut through raw vegetables and fruits in order to stay healthy. Your toolbox may be a glass air fryer, because apparently glass air fryers are way healthier than your typical air fryer. Who knew? Your new toolbox may include supplements, vitamins, powders, whatever that is, maybe a water filter, so that way you could have clean water. Whatever that is the toolbox you're going to need to build into 2026. You see now why you have to clear out everything from 2025 and before is because you're going to bring in these new tools for your toolbox to achieve in 2026 so you can stay on point. And the purpose of this is to not let you escape through your excuses. Because an easy excuse, oh, I want to eat healthier, but I don't know how to cut vegetables. Well, get a vegetable cutter. And down to the point where now you have no excuse, you have no reason, and you have a clear, thought out, step-by-step plan on how you can achieve that thing. Because 2025 was not the easiest year, at least for me. 2025 had a lot of challenges. So for me, planning out my 2026 in this way, I feel way more armed, prepared, strategic, mature, that girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like this is what is going to help me really materialize and actualize who it is I want to become in 2026. So that way, my experience in 2025 doesn't spill over and I can create the change that I want to see happen in my own life. So let me know how you plan on mapping out your 2026. If you've got any great ideas or any suggestions that you want to give everybody on how you're planning for your 2026, go ahead and leave a comment, okay? Let me know of this plan, which one you realize you're gonna have to really dive into and make it happen. Go ahead, leave a comment for that as well. And if you feel like you want to make this a group effort, you and your friends or your family, your loved ones, or whoever it is, co-workers, go ahead and share this video with them and make it a date. All right, y'all. So I am so excited for your 2026. I can't wait to see how so many of y'all transform and elevate and grow and flourish and bloom in 2026. It's going to be a wonderful year for all of us. All right, y'all. Until next time, bye.